Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. They're going to ride this running back. He breaks a tackle. And 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma
Hey, yo.
State. He
Already?
tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Really?
And these offensive coordinators tell you want to start fast and you want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making a big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Penix. This time it's complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Cameron. And the Sooners get enough for the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Buying some time. He'll let one go down the right side. He's got it downfield.
He ain't grabbing my neck, yeah.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown Sooners!
That's how you do that right
there.
there.
They made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive.
Just a fan.
And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Oh.
He'll bring it out. It's foul. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line.
You're going to keep spamming the same plays. Like, come on.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The play-action fake. Lions on the move.
What are they doing?
Finds a room to throw that one in there.
That kills me, bro. Like, where's the defense at? It's man coverage.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught down.
That's wild.
And he
That's
picks up
wild.
enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another
sorry,
snap
that's
here in
wild.
the first quarter. A new set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cowboys! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make as they got stopped bleeding?
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
And from a Sooner offense, because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, they make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Time to take a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the official's on the field to right, and the play will stand. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Penix. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it.
And isn't that just what rivalries should be about? We'll fight you. We'll meet you anywhere, in a creek, wherever. We know, Jesse, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, they don't like each other.
Put your face in the sand, put your face in the creek, and
like,
get
what
that
the
football. I love that. And this really is a storied tradition between these two schools. You don't necessarily have to be from the state of Oklahoma to appreciate that when Oklahoma State plays Oklahoma, man, that is must-watch TV.
rest motion from the offense. They're going to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released.
I run the same defense as him. Mine don't play like that. Hey, this is funny.
In field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man. Everybody on an island. Everybody run.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket.
What?
It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Cowboys. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense.
Running the same play the whole time, yo. This is what I be talking about, yo. You be complaining when I'm blitzing all you. I don't care. I don't care.
Keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
I'm blitzing till all my players fall out.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So
Running
Oklahoma
a
has
run.
it again, and here comes the offense.
Get out.
The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you
Bro,
have
you
it,
keep
and now
blitzing,
we'll
bro.
see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Throws for the tight end.
Oh my goodness, yo. They
going for the big play. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Penix. Got his man downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid.
too slow.
Down Sooner. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield.
It's like
a huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to the big tight end.
Y'all gotta play that. Y'all have to play that.
With 6 seconds left.
Have to.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. With the catch, it's Flowers. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now they regain the lead. And the Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Great pass, it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
I don't get how that's a negative run, how he don't gain no yards. None.
Hit it quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. To the air. It's Penix. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab in bounds.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. They're trying to get to it. Moves around to clear up the vision.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it
just steamrolling the defense. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Oh, yeah.
And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Dances away to buy time. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And what a great way to start the second half if you're on defense. You did some really good things in that first half, and so you set the tone here early by getting a sack, and you were sending a clear message to this offense. This second half ain't going to be easy.
We're back.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Trying to get to it.
No, come on.
Incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
This is what happens when they really got to play. I tell y'all this every time. I can't say it enough. I cannot stress this enough. Once they come back from halftime, they don't know what else to run. If you run the same play a million times.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that
Dude, bombs for real, yeah.
Defense is backed up against the
wall.
wall. The back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Penix. Floating away.
That was a bit.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires to the end zone.
Come on, stop lacking over there.
Touchdown,
Stop lacking over there. Yeah. Actually, hold on. You gotta make some adjustments. He has to come out. He like 5'4". He has to come out. Look, they don't even let me get an ability on him. Yes, they do. I'm gonna put this on him, and then we're gonna put. All right, but
The Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Cameron. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down for this offense.
Single.
To the air, it's Penix. They're bringing heat. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on second and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Now adjusting. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He slings it deep to the left.
I didn't have to fall down. My day
Gets
just
downfield for the big catch.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Check. Black 33, mouse. It's set. Punch the monster.
Looking to go up top on first down. Underneath toaster coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Mahomes. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback.
Let's go move.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. When they play physical, they've got great teams.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a
This game is crazy, yo.
on your opening drive. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Quinn. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This is the type of
He said Quinn. Boy named Green. Like, what is this game talking about,
short
bro?
from the 30. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll come
No, he's gonna
on
cut it, bro.
3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early on this opening drive for them. They're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in position on the field now.
That's a fumble.
Defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
Well, he was licking his chops as soon as
how'd he do that?
He knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Goal line, get real down here at the goal line, yeah. He's gonna run his best play. God.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short
run from
game.
not getting busy like that. Yeah,
and these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So,
like, how is that open, bro?
He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane.
That's what I've been talking about right there.
Sledgehammer of a drive.
I can't guard a route for 10 to 15 seconds.
It's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Can't find his
like
man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's knocked away, and incomplete the defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Wants to throw. It's Penix. Got his man to the left. The clock has stopped him. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going up top on first down. Slips away. Escapes.
Oh, my, I'm done. Look how the lineman is hawking him, though, bro. Like, be real at the end of the day.
He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
He wants to throw it again. Still looking. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Ibuka. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Running back goes in motion. To the air on first down. The short hands. It's Cameron.
He was wide open.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Sooners are threatening in the red zone. On second down, looking again to throw. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Sooner. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown!
Strap, shawty, sit down,
Look, I know it's only the second
pull up to
quarter,
the party.
but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt, when your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening to the ball. But this defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
See me on that game, you know I'm really
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Breaking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He's going to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great field. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through.
And it's caught inside the 30. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass.
We're going to get him.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Coming after him. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
What? I did not get the ball first.
The Sooners will kick it away first and will start the second half.
I don't remember. Tony, I swear they be making me kick the ball out twice. No, in this game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on this very first drive. We're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
You cannot.
Sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams
still running the ball.
Good. are really stubborn, and they continue to run the
Dude
football
don't learn, bro.
with
That's why.
little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside. If they get anything positive, they lose it.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game.
He forcing it to AJ Green.
Go for it, but
Forcing it.
like that, it's easy to see why.
Back to pass, it's Mahomes. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first
He's
down.
not really going to beat
This
that.
defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit and incomplete pass.
They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And the 35, he's got room. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
Man, so many guys in position, play after play, get this guy on the ground, but Palmer, he just refuses to go down and makes big plays.
And when you make plays like that, David, you're basically guaranteed.
Touchdown, Cage! What a grab and go
Hey, yo.
for the score.
That's a crazy game. That's a
And the
blaze.
extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown
Biggest
pass.
thing, stream jumping.
And here's the return.
Biggest thing to winning these
Looking for
games.
some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Sitting her capping, bro.
The Sooner offense returns
not even
to
funny.
the field.
But biggest thing to winning these games is don't turn the ball over.
Feeling some heat. Pressure coming. Moving out of the
Look at this. How is he fast enough? Like, the game don't make sense. It don't make sense. But then people be like, oh no, that's real, bro. What?
Second and long from the 13. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
QB, excellent location on that.
He to win the game.
Against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind,
There's no turnovers for him.
So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
No turnovers.
Quarterback trying to get a
He,
read.
you don't know.
Pocket starts to collapse. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets
What is he
the football
doing?
in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team.
Why is he running back towards
Stop him
me?
from housing it. On first down, here comes this offense.
Hey, yo. Why is he running back towards me, though?
Getting the field, it's Penix.
Like,
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a really nice throw.
That just cooked me.
Impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over
Hey,
as
you
head
good?
coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid.
Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good and make a big play for this offense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target.
Can't be getting hit like
They
that.
make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third.
I'm really losing, yo. Like, what? Then they made me kick the ball off twice. Oh, God, I kicked the ball off to him first. They made me kick it again.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
The trip up. That'll be the reason you fumble. You dumb little trip up. Like, he didn't touch me. Don't make him shoelace. Like, not. Oh, man.
Comes out throwing on first down. He'll take a shot.
Die. Come on.
It in the end zone. Touchdown Sooner. They'll try to tack one more.
Let's really play now. Let's really play
The
now.
extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So that scoring drive.
He's gonna run the ball.
6 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooked.
Can anyone catch him? Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Miami. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. He's moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man out of the backfield. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's looking to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it inside the 10.
Oh, for all that, you might as well just let me score at that point. They're going to make him drag him to the 1 yard.
Ooh, the defense so lucky that was not a touchdown. The offense saw an opportunity to take a chance and take it.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away.
God, deal.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
It's that middle of the field that's open.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The give to the back.
Get him.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Mahomes. He's got it. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. He's at the 10.
Dang. It's like that. Yeah, I got a game in. I can't. I'm not going overtime with it.
Man, how about this offense?
I got a game.
Crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set. First down. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Trying to get to it. At the 35, he's loose.
Yo, like he on my back with it.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got a man. It's Gordon. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
They got to stop with that.
And he got smacked.
Stop making me throw the ball like that all late.
It's incomplete.
Short right into the end.
You've got to be
That's
impressed
cheap.
by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting.
Got a lot of running room. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Touchdown Sooner. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Look at the Timo dreads jumping up and down.
Late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice.
I didn't even peep. I wasted the time out.
Tie this football game. We might be looking at overtime soon.
And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, we always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Mahomes. On target.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. Just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work. Pick up a huge play. Help this offense get in position to win the game.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. The give to the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Huh?
The defense uses a timeout, and we are
Oh,
down
no,
to
he know he
11
playing.
seconds left to play.
I might take this to the crib.
Down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Cameron.
Yo!
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First down here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Getting some heat. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. At the 35, he's open. tape.
I'm cool. I'm cool. There's no way he catches him, bro. There's no way.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Wide out in motion. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, to get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. It's Mahomes.
Yo.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they're on top here in overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback down.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so
like I was saying, the key to winning the game is throwing no turnovers. This game would have been over if I didn't throw that pick.
He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Maryland. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
The short hands. It's a Buka. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion.
Back 18. Ncaa.
Quarterback
Game. Let's go! Told you I was gaming.
You know, David, coaches are
Stop
always
playing.
teaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done, and the offense delivered.
Man, all this time, all the energy, all the
Game
effort
pretty,
to
look.
get to that one singular play. Offense versus defense for a 2-point
That's how you end the
conversion,
game
and the
off, bro. I didn't
offense
score
comes
all 3
through with a
quarters.
win.
I know how to sum.
He came out with a Hold up. Oh, we just went 3-0, dog. We're gonna save this tonight. This is a great. I just sweated. Look, 50-49. I just beat them by 1 point. Let me see. We probably still went the same. Oh, no, we moved up. We was 939 or 949. We moved up, bro. Top 500 is coming. You know, we're gonna make playoffs and finish the rest of the season. We're gonna